Welcome back, Panther fans. I'm David Brown here with Ryan Graham,
Hey, y'all.
and this is State of Atlanta.
Hey, today you weren't waiting on me.
I was not waiting on you.
Yeah, there was a
Yeah.
beer run or waiting on Ryan in the message, and I don't think it was either of those things.
Yeah, I just kind of created that once, and I've never changed it. I'm not sure if you've
That's
noticed
okay.
that or not.
Yeah, no, I see it every time.
Welcome back, man. You have a good week? Good weekend?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know, man. Everything happens so fast.
Ooh.
And Tim is here as well. A little bit of a late arrival. Excellent. Welcome, Tim.
Yeah, we were waiting on Tim.
Must be a drunk cast tonight where David is.
Yeah, does it look like I'm in a witness protection right now or something?
You just need to warble your voice and darken your face a little bit more, but yeah.
You look really low res.
Yeah, with this little light shining above me. I'm staying at a friend's house. My entire household, other than myself, is positive for COVID, and we have vacation with family coming up this weekend. So we're trying to keep me from getting it again before the trip. So I've been shipped off to our Cobb County studios outside of 680 The Fan.
That's technically an Atlanta address in Cobb County,
Yeah.
though, I think, right?
Yeah. But when you leave Truist Park and you are on 75, it says "Welcome to Atlanta," like on the street sign. So, yeah, I think this is an Atlanta mailing address, but
They're weird. If you go look at the map up there, I'm positive that those companies that relocated to that area probably many years ago, way before Truist even, there's like these, it's these like weird like peninsulas. It's like these little fingers of like, it's like they paid Atlanta to have an Atlanta address or something.
A little gerrymandering. It's like why you have buildings off of Lenox that have a Peachtree Road address in Buckhead. They're like, we want to have that mailing address. We'll pay to have that mailing address.
Exactly.
So, how about you, Tim? You have a good weekend? Good past week? We last talked?
Yeah, pretty good weekend. No COVID, luckily.
Good. That's positive. What's negative?
I hear that's a thing right now. Everyone keeps getting it. I don't know.
It definitely happens. It's in my household, that's for sure. So, so a little bit of Georgia State stuff going on. I guess the biggest news is beach volleyball won Conference USA championship over the weekend. This is the first season first season that Conference USA even sponsored beach volleyball. And from what I understood was they had like these super conferences with beach volleyball, so they split them up so that there'd be a better chance for more teams to make it into the playoffs. And ladies said, we don't need any more changes. We'll just win the whole damn thing.
All right, I'll take it.
Can we leave that conference we're in though? I want to get out of it.
Well, so I think that Sunbelt should, I'm not a fan of the Sunbelt at all, but the Sunbelt should sponsor beach volleyball and bring all those teams in.
Yeah. You're a fan when it gets from Conference USA.
Well, I feel like all of our games should be played or all of our teams should play in the same conference. As much as I don't like Sunbelt, if we're going to be in a conference, we should play all of our games in that conference. And I'm not going to advocate for us moving football and basketball and everything else to Conference USA. So I'll easily advocate for beach volleyball moving to Sunbelt. And on top of that, we could say that we are the lone beach volleyball champions of Conference USA. If we take all their teams away, then they won't sponsor the sport any longer, and we'll be like just reigning undisputed Conference USA champions in beach volleyball.
I won't be the Sunbelt champion in your scenario.
Well, but as of this season, we're the Conference USA champions.
Oh, get rid of it. We will be the reigning because no one will ever get it again.
Right. Exactly.
I gotcha. Yeah, hey, that's a good idea.
And
we'll
so
forget.
the ladies
we'll forget in not very long.
Oh yeah, for sure. But the ladies are playing. So the NCAA tournament is tomorrow. It starts tomorrow. Plays over the weekend, and they're playing Grand Canyon at like 5:00 on ESPN2 or ESPNU. One or more of them. This Grand Canyon University keeps on popping up. I see it in all kinds of like little stuff now. Is that not like a University of Phoenix or a DeVry type school?
I have no idea.
They added beach volleyball to have a sport.
Well, I don't know. I see these commercials all the time on TV for like, it's the school for, you're the single mom and you don't like working at the fast food joint. So you get your IT degree from Grand Canyon online and then you go on and make your kid happy.
An online university like Liberty.
Yeah, like your favorite. Yeah.
It's a private for-profit Christian university in Phoenix.
Oh, just like Liberty.
So it is just like Liberty.
It's Liberty of the West.
Is it Grand Canyon in Phoenix or near Phoenix?
It's near it.
All those Rocky Mountain states just kind of run together to me.
Yeah, it's like North Arizona, I think.
It is like a Phoenix though. It's 20,000 on campus and 70,000 online.
Oh, this is just a clone of Liberty over there, isn't it?
Yeah, this is Mountain Liberty Mountain. All right, but it's the opposite, so it's a hole in the ground. It's a Grand Canyon.
I don't know if they're okay with that.
Wait a minute, that makes no sense at all. Okay, so good luck to the ladies playing against West Coast Mountain Liberty. I want to try to watch it at 5:00 tomorrow. I got nothing else going on. It's on ESPN2 or ESPNU. It looks like I guess they're playing games on both channels.
Heck yeah!
So
that's like the first game of the tournament, or
it's our first. Well, it's our first game. I think we're the 10 seed and they are the 7 seed going in the tournament. So
we're gonna take them. Gulf Shores, Alabama, right? Is that where
I think the disparity between seeds is probably a lot lower in this.
Yeah, because we went into the Conference USA tournament as a 3 seed and then played a 2 to one of the matchups. I forget, but I like our chances in this. I think we can do it. That'd be kind of cool. We've been in the beach volleyball NCAA tournament before, so it's not like it's the first time. But I think it's gonna. I really want to see this sport take off across in college sports. I know that the Olympic sports don't get a lot of play. Not even baseball gets a lot of attention. But I think it'd be kind of cool to get beach volleyball taken off big in Atlanta. I think that just be ironically funny to me.
I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it's taken off popular anywhere that it is.
Well, that's because you're a negative Nancy and don't like to have fun.
It's not that I'm negative. Like, where is beach volleyball popular, like, to the masses? Nowhere.
Only 16 teams made it, Ryan. Only.
How many teams are there? We always get back to this.
22.
Huh?
We talked. There's like 60 something teams, right?
Yeah, I think we've gotten to a point now where there's a lot more. But like I said, I remember when they were like, "We're top 25." Like, there's 28 teams.
Woo! Exactly. And if we were 28, we would say we're top 30.
That's right.
Is this a single elimination tournament? I'm assuming, David.
Dude, you're asking me questions. I don't know the
answer. All right, so I'm just gonna make it up.
Yes.
It's single elimination, and if we win, we'll face the winner of TCU versus.
Wait, Tim, hold on. Did you have that information the whole time? Like, even when you asked David?
I don't know if it's single or elimination.
But you have the bracket. I found the brackets on the NCAA's website. I saw that as well. I know that the Conference USA tournament was a double elimination because had we lost the game against we won our game against FIU. If we'd have lost our next game, we would have had one more chance to play to get in the championship. But we beat FIU and got us into the conference championship. So I don't know if they did the same thing for NCAA.
Go Sandy Panthers. That's all I gotta say.
I like the term Sandy Panthers. Yeah. Go ladies. Also, the men's tennis team is playing in the NCAA tournament this, I think, Friday, I believe, against Florida State.
Another easy win. So I expect 2 wins right now.
Exactly.
How's Ben feel about this?
You know how big of a Ben is a men's tennis fan of the Florida State Seminoles.
He goes all the time.
I don't think I've even seen Ben at a women's basketball game. And I can say that honestly because I have not been to a women's basketball game.
I'm not positive I've seen him at a men's basketball game, so.
It's been a minute. It's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
Yeah. Remember that. Been a minute. All right. So we pretty much hit other ones. So there was something funny that came out today that we got to talk about. We've been wanting a partnered beer for Georgia State since we started drinking beer.
Tell me more. Did we get one?
Panther Pills?
Did we get one?
If you like a spicy beer, we have a partnered hot sauce.
Oh, hey, that's nice.
So I saw that tweet came out today about partnering with, I think it's called Two Heads Hot Sauce is the name of the company, and I just kept on
Not
staring
one,
at it.
but two?
Yeah, two. I kept on staring at the tweet like, what? Is this real? We're getting a hot sauce?
It's not
So
a
they want,
first. No.
and they want us to name it. Not us, State of Atlanta, but they want the Georgia State fans to name the hot sauce.
Do you know the only thing I consume as much as beer
is wine and gin?
Yeah. And then
then it's hot sauce.
And then hot sauce.
Well, I feel like I need to get some samples of this hot sauce before I can figure out what I want to call it, and two, so I can use it in some the barbecue competition coming up next week.
Heck yeah! Well, it's a competition to name it, right?
Yeah, competition to name it.
Did I give away that I actually knew the answer to that? Whoops.
Well, I mentioned it. Do you guys have any suggestions for names
for the hot sauce?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't care. They can name it anything. I'll buy some.
Oh, I know you will. That's really helpful. How about you, Tim?
I gave you a recommendation. Just emojis.
Just the emojis. Yeah, he wanted to do the eggplant water droplets as the name for the.
Wow.
Or panther water droplets.
I feel like the expectations of that are really, really high, and I don't know, man. I feel like you'd get a lot of like first time buyers, and then you wouldn't get a lot of follow up because people would be so disappointed in their results.
Well, my wife saw the notice on the Instagram post about it, not the tweet, and there were some name suggestions on there, and I don't remember a bunch of them. There was one that stood out to me, and I think it's a great name. I think Ryan Elliott was the one to suggest it. Trainhorn hot sauce.
Oh yeah, no, and that's like, it's like you could make a screaming type.
You open it just like
yeah, like the Flintstones pulling the little horn, whatever. Yeah,
that's a good one. That's a good one.
I like that.
I saw somebody said like Hot Panther, and I'm like, could you think about it for longer than 2 seconds?
There were some people trying to like get to a little trash down south action. I think there was one called Sauce Not Southern.
Wait, so they're the only ones that get the name in the title?
Yeah,
I know, right? Yeah, so no, I don't advocate the name. I think it's a horrible name, but I like the direction. There something was like Eagle Tears as well.
Oh boy,
yeah, I like the idea. I like where the head was, but yeah, obviously you don't want to name our hot sauce have anything.
We should just come up with labels for stuff like that for the game. Like, like if we have condiments at the Georgia Southern game, we should like put labels on them that say things like Eagle Tears.
Well, that'd be a great warning label. A caution may cause Eagle Tears.
Oh, for us though, and just have the Panther head logo.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
All right, write that down.
Oh, hold on.
Write it down. Hurry up.
I was trying to think of something with the name Two Heads. I was thinking something to do with the Panther head, like the sauce heads or something like that. But that's a horrible name. But
yeah, that's not good.
Trying to pull the Panther head into it. So obviously we're all buying a case of the Panther head hot sauce, right?
Clearly, we're gonna buy a case and give it away at tailgates.
What? All right, you're
no,
putting that money down for that.
We're not giving it away. No, all right.
Not giving it away. Let's see. There's not a lot that really went on. Somebody posted on Panther Talk. They noticed from Mark McKay does the fly arounds for the weather. He posted a picture, and it looks like the tarps at the top, the upper sections of Center Park Stadium, where the Georgia State Stadium tarps are on it. Panthers tarps have been removed, so I'm wondering if they are preparing to open that section up for the UNC game to open up the season at home.
Ooh,
that seems not likely. I wouldn't imagine. I don't know. Yeah, you think we're gonna have that many UNC fans? Because I'm not counting on Georgia State fans.
I think they have a bunch of bathroom renovations to do up there, from what I was told.
Yeah, I think they've got fire marshal issues up there too.
Maybe I know there's a lot of filming that goes on there between different TV shows, movies, and commercials and things. Maybe they needed to open it up. Maybe they need to open it for that. But I like to think they opened it up because they're expecting us to be able to sell that upper section for that UNC game.
Didn't they open that for Foo Fighters?
I think Foo Fighters was before they even put the tarps up there, so they were already.
Oh, okay.
So wasn't that
they let
like,
people up
like
there,
the
I think.
first? It wasn't that like the first or second year of being in the stadium.
Yeah. It was like the first summer, I think. The first off season was Foo Fighters. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it had to have been because we had our suite then, and we only had that suite for the very first season. So it had to have been that year.
What a great
fun
situation we had there.
Yeah.
That was great. The only bad thing about it, and I mean, and literally there's only one bad thing about it, was just not being actually out in the stands with all the other fans. Like we had a great time with us, but we have a great time with us no matter where we are. It is kind of like not.
We have stands.
Yeah, but we weren't down.
We got to be in the stands, and then the kids got to run around, and we didn't have to worry about them. That was great too.
Great.
They're all locked into a. They're locked
sure,
into a
run
box.
around.
Yeah.
Do whatever you want here.
Kids are the worst.
Well, what? I mean, no, they're all right.
Yeah.
They're just better when they're like contained, you know?
When they're asleep. There's nothing better than a sleeping child.
Yep, asleep. And then when they get old enough where you don't really have to watch them that much, that's cool too.
Yeah, and then when they move out and get jobs and you don't have to worry about anything at all.
Yeah.
I can dream.
You're such a long way away. You're like negative away from that.
Yeah.
I know, exactly. I can't even get them like out of my wife right now. So.
That's a weird thing to say.
I say weird things.
It's a true thing, but it's also a weird thing.
Yeah.
So what are you thinking, David? Are they going to have Upper Deck, or is it just maybe they're replacing the
No, I my first thought was they were preparing for for UNC. No way. We'll see.
I don't remember who told me, but someone said something about bathrooms.
Well, why would you pull the tarps down?
They were looking a little tattered, some of them. So maybe they are.
But but just the Panthers one, not the Georgia State ones. The angle, the air and the wind come in, the rain comes in.
Mm-hmm. Maybe
we'll see what happens.
Maybe a movie. I don't know.
Could be.
Yeah. I wish I could find the picture. I wanted to see it.
It was posted on Panther Talk somewhere. I'll see if I can't find it and post it.
I haven't been there in a
while. Our account. Or retweet from Mark McKay. I don't really have a lot else or anything. The only other thing is it looks like this is not really Georgia State related, but it is college football. The American team, the American 3, are looking that they are going to move to the Big 12, not this season, but in 2023, which is a year early. So that would be opening up those American spots for the Conference USA teams to come in.
Yeah, aren't they? Isn't it like 18 to 20 million that they're trying to negotiate to get out?
I think they said 17 to 20 million per school. I think is what it is. They're paying to leave early.
But they're just like, it doesn't matter. Once we get there, the money's there.
Right, and I think that I saw today that the Conference USA teams that came to Sunbelt paid 1.7 to 2 million. So like 10% of that.
The thing that I saw that was interesting in that article, because I don't really care when they go, was that the Big 12 is already considering rating again. And to me, I see an opportunity because I don't know what's left in the AAC. I genuinely think the Sun Belt is better than the AAC right now. And that means that they really should rate us. We could go Big 12.
I ever since things came out and said that we were not going to go to the American Conference because the American Conference was not the best spot for us at this time, I'm like, all right, well, the goal had been American for pretty much as long as American has been a conference for the past several years. So I set my sights higher. If American's not good enough, the Big 12 has got to be where we go. And I think obviously if Big 12 adds one more team, they're going to add Memphis. That was the one that got left out from the American.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But yes, I agree. Georgia State to the Big 12.
Yep. Come on.
I'm with you. Why not?
I mean,
there's a lot of reasons why not, but
well, I mean, it's either we go there or we go to the Atlantic Coast Conference. So you got to pick one.
That's right.
I mean,
there was the timeline where Georgia Tech goes Big 12 and Georgia State takes their place in the ACC.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Georgia Tech is just a bookmark in the AAC for Georgia State. They're holding our spot until we're ready to come in there.
Well, the thing is Georgia Tech now is I think we are on a trajectory to be able to outpace them in no time. Once we have some of those means, like if we had the same means as Georgia Tech, we'd be able to do so much more with it. We know that.
If we had the athletic budget that Georgia Tech had, and we had somebody that was, or just had a department that was dedicated to building up the program, I feel like there's been a lot of talk on Panther Talk about where we are as a program within this conference and where this conference is, but I do think that we don't have an aggressive strategy that's at least publicly known. You know, we silently knew that American was where it was just the grapevine that the American was where we wanted to be before all the changes came into play, and now there's just no discussion. It's just like we're happy with Sunbelt. I'm like, but I don't want to be. We should never be happy with where we are. You should always be wanting to strive for. Like even look at the SEC. They're not happy with where they are. They're trying to create minor league football out of college teams. They're trying to do better. Why aren't we trying to do better? Why aren't we publicly stating we're trying to do better?
I think you named two things that were very related, and one of them was if we had the budget that Georgia Tech had, and the second thing was if we had a staff that was able to take there, something like that. And I think that those two things are completely related. Our staff is minimal, and they are working their tails off. I mean, you see them, we see them every day.
Oh yeah,
it's just not enough. No. Like one person, a few people can't do it. You know what I mean? Like, and so it's tough when you don't have that budget to accommodate it.
Well, man, they need to stop talking to us and start making some moves.
I think that the staff we do have right now are awesome, and I think no disrespect to them at all. I think they are doing exactly what's asked of them.
We just need more. We need more of them, though.
We need more of them, and we need to be asking for more. But we can't ask for more until we have more people, because you're wearing out the couple of people we have working in athletics development right now.
Oh yeah, for sure. Their resume is starting to look real good. All the experience they're getting, like doing everything in an athletics department, they're like graduating Georgia State as like associate ADs.
Effectively, yeah. They're going to go on their interviews for their next step in their career and be like, have you done this? Yep. You've done this? Yep. What have you not done? Like, I got nothing for you.
I guess I wasn't behind the mic.
I've even been the janitor. And a painter. I mean, they literally do everything.
I was going to say, I think I have examples of both of those things. So, well, David was a painter, right? David, you went and painted
I painted Georgia State. It was not Center Park Stadium, so I painted Georgia State Stadium.
Right. I still call it Georgia State Stadium to outsiders when I'm trying. So I used to say where Turner Field was, and now I just say, over there where Georgia State Stadium is before I say Center Park, because I know people will know Georgia State Stadium.
Right. It's like when Prince changed his name to the Symbol, and it was like no one could say the Symbol, so they just said the artist formerly known
Prince.
as.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like Georgia State Stadium is, instead of saying Center Park Stadium, you're saying Georgia State Stadium. People
Apparently
get that.
That was an intellectual property issue, if that's interesting at all to anyone.
The Prince thing?
Symbol?
Yeah, the Prince thing. Like basically he was under contract as Prince, but he could get out of his contract by not being Prince.
That's kind of what happened with Taylor Swift as well.
Oh yeah?
She wrote the songs, so she owned the lyrics, but the recordings were owned by the production studio. So if you go and look on Apple or Google or Spotify, they now have the exact same songs, but it says Taylor's version. And she just
went to another studio and recorded it?
And re-recorded everything. And so it's the exact same song, exact same everything, but now she makes money off of it as the producer and the writer.
Nice. Yeah. Good for her.
Yeah. Economics.
She shook it off.
She did shake it off.
Heyo.
She shook that off. Whoa.
All right. Well, guys, I don't really have anything else to talk about tonight, unless you guys have something else.
I can't believe we stretched this 25 minutes.
We got our signings. Come on, you talk about
that. Yeah. We had some signings. We got first of all, Ma left. He entered the transfer portal, which I was kind of disappointed about because I was really just excited to see what Jalen was going to do under Coach Hayes. I was excited to see Ma come in with Hayes as well and see what he could do there.
Wait, Ma's gone now?
Ma's
gone.
Damn it, Ma. God.
Yeah. What else?
But
who signed? Somebody signed?
Yeah, we got not really signed, but was it Marcavius Brown? No relation. But that's for he's a rising high school senior, so this is for the 2023 year. But he is he's the highest rated player that's committed to Georgia State.
Ever?
Yeah, in basketball.
Oh, how did I not see that? It's not because was it RJ before that?
No, it was actually was it Simons or was it somebody else? Wasn't he from Mississippi or Alabama? Yeah.
Harrow.
Cool.
It doesn't matter. Harrow was Ryan Harrow. Yeah.
Was it Ryan here?
We're talking about high school recruits.
Oh, high school.
Yeah. No, I don't think it was not RJ. I want to say it was Simons. I could be wrong on that.
So at the time it was RJ, and then when Simons came around, he broke that record, and now this guy's breaking that record.
Sure, we're gonna go with that.
I'm saying I'm just understanding.
I don't know if when RJ committed, if he was signed, if he was the highest
okay.
rated.
Well, David, you're taking this as like a personal attack or something. I don't understand why. Just calm down.
I don't know the answer. I don't know the answer to your question.
I have a bone to pick with you guys too, by the way.
Okay, good.
What did we do?
And he froze. He literally said it.
The Jonas Brothers.
The Jonas Brothers
are absolutely identical twins.
They are twins.
You guys called me a racist.
Also appropriate. It's fine.
And I went and I looked it up, and I was like, they are identical. Hold on.
They are. Jonas and Jarvis are identical twins. I didn't think they were. But yeah, we had a conversation talking at one of the tour events, and they said that they are indeed identical twins. And I was like, well, that explains a lot because they do look a lot alike.
Yeah, and you guys made fun of me because I kept on making jokes about them like swapping out, like doing parent swap type stuff. And you were just like, they're not identical twins, you racist.
No, actually, didn't we actually talk about doing that? Haven't we already covered this?
No.
Oh no, this was at the spring tour event. We made comments about how if Jonas ever gets kicked out of a game, then he can just at halftime go into the locker room and he'll come out as Jarvis, who is taking over as head coach,
and then get teed up again.
Woo! And then get teed up again. Exactly.
Do it. Take your revenge.
I forgot about that. That was funny. Yeah. I didn't call you a racist, Ryan. I didn't call you a racist, Ryan, on the podcast, at least.
Right. Sure.
Just in real life.
Right. I got it.
Yeah. So you got that covered, Tim, with the
we got the actual we got the official signings though. Dwan Odom and Brendan Tucker. Like they signed today, I guess. I guess that's more a formality for us, but and then we also had Jalen Thomas. He landed at Butler. Good for him.
Yep.
It's a tall task.
Nelson Phillips has still not made it anywhere yet. But there was one cool thing about the Marcavius Brown. I hope the name is Marcavius. I feel like that's what it was or is. But he was talking about his recruitment because apparently Coach Hayes had been recruiting him for Xavier. And he had committed to UGA.
Xavier.
Yeah, I know. You say that all the time.
Well, because you get it wrong all the time.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's how these things work. But he had committed to UGA prior to their new head coach coming in, and had already had this relationship built up with Coach Hayes. And apparently, he's one of those kids we talk about all the time who wants to play in front of his family and friends. So he wanted to stay local, which is why he was going to Athens. But now he gets to be even more local, staying at Georgia State with Coach Hayes, and had some awesome things to say about Coach Hayes' recruitment. You know, how they would talk about anything, not just basketball. and really connected with him. And there was a lot of talk about Coach Hayes being this awesome recruiter, and this is an example. Here just a couple months into the whole hiring of him about what it's like. He wanted to come here because he wanted to play for Hayes. So I think it's awesome. It's a good sign.
Well, now he gets to win a few more games and go to the tournament, and he probably wasn't going to get to do that in Athens. So
probably not.
Exactly. Good point. Very good point. Hey, look at this. We stretched out another 6 minutes.
What?
Nice.
Baseball's doing well. I don't want to jinx them, but
no. Let's not talk about baseball.
9-5. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about baseball. They're up 9-5 right now, top of the 8th. Let's go.
Are they really? Well, that's awesome because this is Alabama State.
I'm not naming the team we're playing. I just want to say we're up in a baseball game right now against an opponent. That's it. That's all. That's the shtick.
We had free fall. Like, who did we play this past weekend? We lost all 3 games again.
Troy, I think.
Troy, that's right. It was Troy, yeah. So hopefully they pull it out this tonight. And because it's been, I think they've lost 7 of the last 8 games, or more than that, 10 of the last 11,
something like that. Yeah.
Well,
it's not a good stretch. How about that?
They're righting the wrongs tonight. It sounds like, and hopefully they keep it up. Yeah. All right. I'm calling it quits.
All right.
We're done.
Last call. Let's do it.
All right. Thanks, everybody, for listening. We will head over to last call and talk a little bit more. I don't know what about, but something. We'll figure out something to talk about. You can find it on our Patreon page at patreon.com/stateofatlanta. It's free. For the last call is free on there. Available on Fridays. If you do decide to become a member, $3 a month gets you early access to last call, as well as access to our private group chat, discounts on our merch, and priority access to whatever stuff we put together. So please consider subscribing, and thanks for listening. Say goodbye, guys.
Goodbye, guys.
Peace.